I see you have a blade there.
Yeah, it's pretty versatile.
Did you know that some people also call them strike blades? It's a blade you can use to strike from a distance, hence the name.
I don't know. Strike blade sounds more like a weapon for close combat.
Pit?
Hmm?
Are you the goddess here?
No.
Did you know that there are a lot of different types of blades?
So which one's right for me? Probably one with a lot of power, huh?
But remember, that's useless if you can't hit your target. There are also blades with stronger melee attacks, bigger shots, or better homing ability. It may take time, but keep trying until you find what's right for you.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Not work, Pit. A quest for discovery. Nice choice on the staff there.
It's not the easiest weapon to use, but it packs a punch.
Staffs have the longest range, so they come in handy for sniping. You can even zoom if you double tap and hold the stylus to the touchscreen.
Attacking enemies from where they can't see you seems kind of cowardly.
Every warrior knows that cowardice is the foundation upon which victory is built.
You just totally made that up, didn't
Did you know staffs are generally more powerful from a distance?
you? What do you mean by generally?
Well, there are lots of different types of staffs. Some of them are actually more effective at close range.
That's confusing.
Even weapons that appear weak at first likely have some undiscovered strength. Kind of like you, Pit. What do you think of those claws, Pit?
They bring out a whole other side of me. I'm part angel, part animal.
Oh, like a squirrel? You do have a certain bright-eyed, bushy-tailed energy. Or maybe you're more like a frisky little kitten.
A little kitten that can dice up enemies.
Wait, I've got it. You're like a penguin, fun-loving and flightless.
Come on now. Penguins don't even have claws.
Different weapons can make you move faster or slower.
That's why I like using claws.
Yes, of any weapon type, they allow for the quickest movement.
So, which of the claws is fastest?
Let me think. I'd probably say the brawler claws.
Brawler claws, eh? Try saying that 10 times fast.
Bows are a really good fit for you.
Yeah, I've been using them for a long time.
They're well suited for ranged attacks, and they split into blades for close combat. They're very well-rounded weapons.
Oh, I know. I used them in the last brawl.
Brawl? How horrible! Were you hurt?
No way, it was a smash!
I just can't imagine you in a melee.
That's because I wasn't.
What are you pondering there?
I'm trying to think of new ways to use this bow.
Okay.
For example, I could take the two blades and attach them to my feet,
That would probably be awkward.
or I could attach them to a chain and use them like nunchucks.
And that would probably chop your hands off. I see you're using a palm.
It's so convenient. I don't even have to carry anything.
That's because it's basically a tattoo. It's different from other weapon types. The ink feeds off your life force and shoots bullets.
Are you saying that the more I shoot, the more I take off my life?
No. Nothing like that. Shoot to your heart's content. Besides, even if it did reduce your life, what can you do about it?
I could complain. Loudly.
How's that palm working out for you?
Oh, it's great! It feels just like my own skin. And it stays put just like, my own skin.
Do you think it might lose its seal if you take it into a hot spring?
Jeez, I never even thought of that. Do you think I should take it off?
This coming from the guy who can't even be bothered to take his clothes off.
Hey, you know the Angel's Code of Conduct. I need to be prepared at all times.
Is that the only reason? Really?
Well, it does save on laundry.
Ha! I knew it!
These clubs are huge.
Clubs are large, yes, but they're not as heavy as they look, right?
Yeah, why is that?
The magic inside them makes them lighter when held, but they're much heavier when you swing them.
It's scary to even think about getting clobbered by one of these.
Aren't you glad you're not an underworld baddie?
Oh, yeah. Especially since they're all really weird looking. I love blasting through walls with clubs. Doesn't take a genius to use them.
But even just swinging them can be really effective. If you swing them correctly, they'll deflect shots. And they pack a punch.
If an enemy just happens to be in swinging range, I won't back down.
Remind me to stay out of swinging range.
Stay out of swinging range!
How are you liking that cannon, Pit?
It's nice taking out lots of enemies with a single blast.
Does seem convenient. Besides being extremely powerful, cannons also have a large blast radius.
Yep, they're good for groups of enemies and bosses.
But the rounds are slow, so you have to anticipate the movements of fast enemies.
Anticipating movements, huh? I'm not so good with that technical stuff.
Yes, I know.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Cannons are good for when things get frantic.
Nothing gets the blood pumping like things that go BOOM!
And a lot of cannons have shots that detonate when an enemy gets close. But don't worry, even if a shot explodes near you, it won't hurt you.
That's weird.
No, that's magic.
And the blasts don't hurt their surroundings. Guess that must be magic, too.
What do you think of those Orbitars, Pit?
It's weird how they just float there.
Orbitars are physical manifestations of divine protective powers. While they can be used for attacking, they were originally created to defend.
Defend, you say? Come to think of it, I'm sort of like an Orbitar protecting you.
That's reassuring.
Now all I need is another one of me and a way to shoot lasers out of my eyes. Why do Orbitars just float in the air?
Would you like a little handbag to keep them in?
What? No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Orbitars generally fire 2 charged shots at the same time. If only one shot hits, it deals only half the damage. So aim for the center and try to take advantage of having 2 shots.
Well, that makes sense. But that still doesn't tell me why they float in the air.
How do you like that weapon, Pit?
Feels good.
Arms are particularly dynamic. Their long-range capabilities are lacking, but they're top-notch in close combat.
I'll try my best to get close to enemies.
Good idea. Even though arms are big, they don't cut down on your agility.
So there's no need to keep enemies at arm's length.
And that should give you a leg up. Have you noticed that arms have the shortest range of any weapon type?
Oh yeah. Boy, is it a pain trying to get closer to enemies.
You must be persistent in the face of adversity.
Have you even used a weapon like this?
Of course. All gods must undergo basic weapons training.
Really? I never knew that.
I'm just kidding, Pit. We have minions for that.
Wow. Those guys must be real suckers.
Blades are both versatile and extremely well balanced.
I was just thinking that, but with smaller words.
But they're really straightforward, almost as if they were created on autopilot.
Straightforward isn't necessarily a bad thing.
But it can be very boring. Very, very boring.
Wait, are we still talking about blades?
What do you think? So, Pet, have you gotten used to firing ranged attacks with that staff?
Yeah, it's like I was born to shoot stuff with a stick. I still don't understand how it works, though.
All of your weapons have been imbued with the power of the gods.
So are humans able to use them?
No, but they miss out on a lot. You know the saying about humans.
Born crying, soon they're dying. That's kind of mean, isn't it?
Well, I've always liked the saying about the gods better.
Powerful and frightening, smite everything with lightning.
So claws are your weapon of choice, are they?
They're light, razor sharp, and fire super fast.
They're nothing compared to my fingernails. Now those would rip you up.
Wow, really?
My nails can displace entire rivers and level mountain ranges.
I don't doubt it.
My nails can eviscerate the entire core of the earth.
Okay, I get it. Jeez, you must have, like, the worst cuticles.
That bow meshes well with your look, Pit.
Back in the day, I only had a bow to use. But my old bow didn't split in 2 parts.
It was pretty sad. That old bow was like shooting straws with a rubber band.
I still can't believe I had to use that stupid thing.
How do you think you'd fare today if you had to use that old bow?
I'd be finished.
I guess some things never change. So, you're all equipped with a palm, huh?
Yep, I've got it right here on my arm.
Is it like a tattoo or more like a shirt sleeve?
Well, from what I understand, it feeds off your life force to...
Sounds bad for your skin.
What? That's really the least of my worries right now.
Take my skin, Pit. It's supple and dewy like a peach at dawn.
And your point is?
I've managed to stave off the effects of aging because I take care of my skin.
So, how old are you anyway?
Hello, I'm immortal. I always forget how big clubs are.
But they're not as heavy as they look.
Bigger isn't always better, you know.
Small things please small minds.
The best things come in small packages.
So do small potatoes.
Great oaks from little acorns grow.
Talk softly and carry a big stick.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I'm large and in charge?
You're too big for your britches.
A bird in the hand will keep the doctor away?
What?
The squeaky wheel gets the worm.
Nope. Stop. I see you're using a cannon, Pit.
Now this is a weapon worthy of the gods.
Oh, because gods love grenade launchers.
What launchers? I don't know what you're talking about.
A weapon that launches explosive rounds! It won't be long before humans get their hands on these as well.
They can't be trusted with this technology. They go around shooting everything.
Do you not see the irony in what you just said?
Nope.
So I see you've equipped Orbitars. If you like those, you need to try the Orbitars I made from my troops.
You meant for your troops, right?
Nope. These Orbitars are made from my troops, so they're all natural. They're very energy efficient and 100% compostable. Plus, if you're hungry, they're edible.
Awesome! But if you're at a point where you'd eat an Orbitar, you're probably already doomed.
Good point. Now that, my friend, is a weapon.
Yeah! I'll smash anything that gets in my way!
You do seem to have more of a presence with that arm equipped. It's like how driving an SUV or a big truck makes a person feel more in control. But that's just a misconception. Driving a big car doesn't make the cars around you any smaller. And it doesn't mean you don't have to pay attention to your surroundings.
I think I know what you're getting at, Viridi. You're saying I should get a big truck!
No, Pit. That's not what I'm saying.